Hey, how you guys doing? Hotel. Just doing a little promotional video for my new book that I have coming out called Big Game Hunting Volume 1. A historical documentation about police corruption and city official corruption within Texas City, Texas. So just to give you guys a little preview about some of the things and some of the incidents that I discuss in the book. If you notice on your screen, we have an article here that was written in the Galveston County Daily News, and it came out April 6, 2006. And let's just read over this article. It says, officer among those arrested in prostitution sting. Texas City. Off-duty cop accused of soliciting from patrol car. Now that's interesting, right? By TJ Alls of the Daily News. A Texas City police officer was among 7 people arrested early Wednesday during a prostitution sting in East Texas City. Police accused the off-duty officer of trying to solicit sex while in his patrol car. Officer Christopher Lee Marshall, 33, has been suspended with pay pending an internal investigation, said Chief Robert Burby. Marshall was released from the Galveston County Jail Wednesday after posting a $500 bond. Burby said Texas City Special Crimes Unit was conducting a sting late Tuesday. Around midnight, officers saw a Texas City patrol vehicle approach a woman posing as a prostitute at 8th Street and 3rd Avenue, Burby said. Burby declined to elaborate on what police said happened next, citing the ongoing investigation. A short time later, Marshall, a patrol officer who has been with the department since 2003, was arrested and charged with Class B misdemeanor solicitation of prostitution. We are saddened about it, that's for sure, said Burby. No one is above the law, and we have a job to do. In all, 7 people were arrested during the sting, including one woman who was arrested on a felony charge of prostitution and held on $60,000 bond. 4 other women face misdemeanor prostitution charges. Marshall is the second Texas City police officer recently to find himself on the other side of the law. So before we move on, let's take a look at this. So here we have a Texas City police officer, right? Now, he's off duty one day. So apparently, I guess because he's off duty, he doesn't know about this prostitution sting that's going on, right? And so what happens is one Tuesday night around midnight, this guy, this officer, he starts patrolling the streets, right, of Texas City. Okay, he's patrolling the streets in his patrol car. The guy is actually in his cop car. You understand what I'm saying? He's in his cop car. He's patrolling the streets, and so he comes across a woman that they are saying is posing as a prostitute. He solicits her for prostitution. Then he's subsequently arrested. Chief Burby said that he didn't want to give the specifics, I guess, about what he said, how much he offered, how far he was willing to go. Maybe he begged them not to arrest him. Who knows what happened? But the article says a short time later, Marshall, a patrol officer who has been with the department since 2003, was arrested and charged with Class B misdemeanor solicitation of prostitution. Now, I'm going to go a little further with this article, but I also want to show you something that is interesting about this as well. You notice how it says that around midnight, officers saw a Texas City patrol vehicle approach a woman posing as a prostitute. Now, they say he's posing as a prostitute. Now, when I did my own independent investigation on this story, in the court documents, it says the name of the woman who he solicited for prostitution. Okay, so what I did is I initially assumed that maybe that lady was a police officer, and she may be. Some of this is speculation on my part, but I pulled up the actual document, okay, and it said the name of the woman who he solicited for prostitution. So I did a quick background check on this woman, and I saw a woman by the same name with other prostitution charges on her record, but it wasn't this particular prostitution charge on her record. And so I sat back and I thought that maybe, and this is speculation, maybe they had, the Texas City Police had incorporated an actual prostitute to work on their behalf to help out with the sting. It may not have been a police officer at all. It may have been an actual prostitute out there who may have gotten picked up, and maybe the police told her that, hey, we'll throw your charges out if you help us catch other people. And they subsequently caught a big fish, Officer Christopher Marshall, right? They caught a big fish. So what we have here is, I found this on the website for the Galveston County court records. You know, a lot of this stuff is public information if you know how to look it up. So what I did, I blanked out the address and I blanked out the individual's name. But if you look towards the bottom of it, right, it says, well, you can see towards the top, it says, defendant Christopher Lee Marshall, address, I blanked it out, filing agency, Texas City Police Department. And below that, it says charge prostitution, right? Complainant, Officer C. Pope. I imagine that's the arresting officer. So if you go down where it says did then and there, it tells you exactly what he did, what he was charged with. Did then and there knowingly offer to engage, agree to engage, or engage in sexual conduct, namely deviant sexual intercourse with blank for a fee. So what you guys can do is go out, make sure y'all get that book, Big Game Hunting Volume 1, when it's released. I document stories like this, plenty of stories like this, and many more, and I give you a lot more details into these situations. So when that comes out, make sure you guys go and get it. Big Game Hunting Volume 1. This your brother, Matthew Daniels, a.k.a. Ampu, a.k.a. The Chosen Few, a.k.a. The Real Bookworm. I'm not a bookworm, world. I'm the real bookworm. Make sure you get it right. May your name live on forever. May your memory never die. Hotel, peace, I'm out.